Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's Haul episode number 296. That's right, guys. This is the video series where each and every week I show you, the guys, which comic books I bought. And this is the first haul of the new year, so there's a lot of highly anticipated books getting ready to come out this year. And this first week, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited about. So let's get started, shall we? Mysterious Black Bag, the first one of the year. Here we go. The comic books are inside. What do we have? Bam! On the floor. All right, so first things first, we have the comics. We have extra bags and boards right here. And let's get ready to show you these comic books. So the first thing first is I don't read the series, but I wound up getting the lenticular cover of the Astonishing XMen. Here we get to see it a little bit. It's a cool looking cover. Cyclops on the front, as you get to see him use his optic beam, so that's pretty neat. I don't read the series again. I'll just collect it for the cover because I have all these lenticular covers. All right, next is a great looking cover. One of my, I'm going to say like the best covers of the year, but obviously it will be one of the best covers of the year. And this was a great introduction to the series. This is Phoenix Resurrection. This is issue number 2. As you can see, this particular book is a nice variant cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Well colored, just outstanding. And the first story, the first part of the story, it's creepy. And you're like, by the time you were done with it at the end of the issue, you're like, oh, dang, man. And it's like you couldn't wait for more. So looking forward to reading this. I'm hoping to get a chance to review this second part. All right, the next book that came out this week is, this is a highly anticipated book as well for a lot of Walking Dead fans. This is New World Order, part 1 of 6. What's going on here? Did our cast of characters wind up finally running into another group? What's this armor they're wearing? Where'd they get this heavy artillery? What is going on here? This could be the best story arc of Walking Dead in a very long time. And I will definitely be reviewing this book. So this is The Walking Dead New World Order, issue 1 of 6. All right. Another highly anticipated book, I feel, for a lot of Batman fans out there. And I just crack on the character's name, and that is Batman and the Signal, issue number 1. I mean, the dude is yellow, right? It's Duke, and he's yellow. And he's like a traffic signal. I find it just hilarious, you know. But he's the new Robin, I guess. And, you know, I'm interested to see what their adventures, you know, are in store for them. And, you know, here's kind of like the opening pages if you guys haven't seen anything when it comes to opening art yet. And, again, if I have time, hopefully I will review this here or maybe even on Comic Frontline. So we'll see where that goes. So, Batman and the Signal, issue number 1. Next book I wound up getting is SpiderMan, issue number 236. This is the return of the Sinister Six, right? Or Sinister Six Reborn. And it's got, like, the female Sinister Six. I just realized that I think I didn't even get a chance to read the last issue. So I don't even know what's going on. But, you know, this is pretty cool art, as you get to see the Iron Spider suit and whatnot. So I have not even caught up on this by one issue. It's just been so lackluster for me with Brian Michael Bendis and his writing, and you know, just waiting for new fresh blood to take over this series. But Spider-Man issue number 236. All right, next is a series overall I enjoy. Not a huge fan of this whole alien thing that went on with this whole negative zone, but that's what we're dealing with here, and that's the X-Men Gold, issue number 19. Pretty cool cover. Again, as you get to see Cyclops and Old Man Logan on there. Again, I like the X-Men where they have these uniforms that they wear again. Makes them feel like more of a team and more nostalgic-like. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. The artwork is pretty good in the actual series as well. I think out of the X-Men books, I think that Gold is a better written book and overall a better book in my opinion. But, you know, we'll see where it goes after this story arc, because I'm anxious to get this one done with. All right, another cool one-shot that actually came out this week, and that is Rogue and Gambit. This is issue number 1 of that series, or it's only a one-shot, like I said. This book looks cute. You know the relationship between these two. Look at the opening artwork page in here. It's really nice looking book. I flipped through it at the comic book store. I'm like, am I going to get a one-shot? I'm going to pay the money for it, but the artwork looks absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, oh, I just got to buy it for the artwork alone. So this is Rogue and Gambit issue number 1. Maybe they'll make more of these particular issues with these characters in there. Here's another book that I dropped after, I don't know if it was all new, I don't know what it was, with the Nova Corps, the Marvel Legacy book for Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, oh, I'm not going to pick this up. I just didn't like the first issue of it. And this one is Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 150, The Return of Warlock. So that's why I wanted to get in this one. This is a 3D cover. Looks really nice. So I had to pick this one up just to see what is going on in this issue. Will I continue? Well, you can't, because Guardians of the Galaxy ending. So just want to see what happens here. If it's, worth the read, or how Warlock returns, what his role is going to be, played in the future events of Marvel and stuff like that. So Guardians of the Galaxy issue 150. Next is Captain America. This is issue number 697. Is that Kraven the Hunter there in Captain America? That's pretty neat as he catches Captain America. And he was the mysterious character then at the end of the last issue. I love what's going on in Captain America right now. We take a break from the dark, depressing, evil, Hydra Cap. And you get Captain America who's trying to kind of keep it low for a little while and whatnot. And then I think you're going to see some of the issues addressed when it comes to, Secret Empire and whatnot. But right now we're dealing with these other stories and getting Captain America back to the way that he was. I love the artwork in this book. I love the team. They did Daredevil, like I said before. But look at the opening panels here. This is, it looks like Steve is playing some pool. I think that's really neat. I'm a fan of this book. So this is Captain America issue number 697. All right, here's another story from DC I'm not too keen about. I really liked the first part of this, but now it's just kind of fallen down for me a little bit after reading Titans or Teen Titans, and that was Superman issue number 38. This is Super Sons of Tomorrow. This is part 4, as it's dealing with, it's like a time-displaced Tim Drake. He was a Batman. His Batman suit gets destroyed. He now calls himself the Savior. He uses guns. Things like that. I'm just, last issue I was kind of bored with it. We got the solar flare being used in this, and I'm like, I thought the solar flare was dead, and you're still using it. I'm like, and it's done by John. I'm like, come on, guys. We can do better than that, can't we? So we'll see where this part goes. So Superman issue number 38. All right, next from DC, we got another great story. You never know what is going to be thrown with you with Injustice, but this is Injustice 2. This is issue number 17. Last issue, I think we had like a 2-story and 1 type of thing where we had the Wonder Woman story wrapped up, and then I forgot what happened in the second part of it. But this one looks quite interesting here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. So Tom Taylor, again, does a phenomenal job with all the characters that he writes. The artwork's been solid in this book. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, really, really nice. It looks like, oh, is it Poison Ivy's in here? Yeah, I can't quite tell who's in there, but it's looking cool. So looking forward to reading Injustice 2. All right. Next, another DC comic this week, and this is a great series by Sean Murphy. And this one is Batman the White Knight, issue number 4. Great artwork as we get to see the Joker as he's somewhat cured. He can think clearly. He's going after Batman. He's going after all these lawsuits for all these damages, and his taxes are going up. And this is like a political Joker. That's what you get to see in this book. And then you get to see the New 52 Harley Quinn trying to regain control of Joker and against the old Harley Quinn, which I think is brilliant by Sean Murphy. The artwork is always good in this book. I love his distinct artwork. You know, some people say it might be a little bit scratchy or, you know, sketchy and whatnot, but it is overall a good book. This looks like a really dialogue-heavy book just by skimming through it at the moment. But nevertheless, you got to know that this is going to be a good story. So, Batman the White Knight, issue number 4. All right. Next, a lot of Batman stuff this week. We have Batman issue number 38. And this one is titled The Origin of Bruce Wayne. I'm not sure what this one is. I didn't read any solicits on it. It looks like it's got Two-Face on here. I don't know if this is a filler book or whatnot, but this looks a little disturbing, as you can see on there. And, yeah, it looks pretty cool, though. I think this might be a really good book. As we've been dealing with so much, what's it called? Catwoman stuff. Last issue had to deal with the Super Friends team up. So this is like a different story or a filler story or whatever it is. So we'll see what happens in Batman issue number 38. And then last but not least, we have a cool series. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out by Brad K. Vaughan. Paper Girls issue number 19. I think this is the second to last story arc when it comes to this particular issue. If you guys are not familiar with Paper Girls, it's about girls that are from the 80s that travel into the future, into the past, into the present, into the not too distant past, and just seeing their characters grow is brilliant in here. And each different girl has their own story arc. It's absolutely gorgeous. The coloring in this book is great. The artwork is great. Everything about it is a wonderful story. It's a must-read every time I pick it up. So, there you guys have it. There is the haul for the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now it's your turn in the comments below to tell me which books you picked up for the week. And guys, as always, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy New Year, everybody. And actually, a lot of people are cold right now if you're on the East Coast, so stay warm. And guys, I'll see you on the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. Bye.